Peachville Conference women's basketball game between the Bobcats of Georgia College and Young Mountain Lions of Young Harris College. Today's game sponsors are Happy Hog Barbecue, Windshake, Jackie Jones, and Starbucks. Young Harris College, the Peachville Conference, and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated after grounds for removal. YHC and the Peachville have many traditions, but bad sportsmanship isn't one of them. We appreciate your cooperation in
Good afternoon from the Young Harris College Recreation and Fitness Center here in Towns County, Georgia. I'm Dennis Jean along with Chris Mathis as we're set for the last regular home season game of the year, Chris, for the Young Harris women and the Young Harris men. Women are still down here taking the pregame warm-ups. We should get this thing underway in less than 2 minutes today.
Yeah, Dennis, you're right, and it's senior night for these ladies and men's teams as well for Young Harris College. We've got 6 seniors from the girls team that'll be graduating. This is their final home game. Sarah Jorgensen, Erin Cochran, Jada Williams, Megan McQuaid, Sarah Garner, and Brianna Bell, all fantastic players, and they do a good job of representing their school and their team on and off the court here at Young Harris College.
Yeah, the sad thing is we'll miss them next year, no doubt about it.
Absolutely, and there's going to be some holes we're going to have to fill next season, but no doubt in my mind that they will be successful in doing so.
All right, a beautiful day here in Towns County. Do you like the springtime weather a little early here?
Yeah, I love it. I think, what was it, 67 today at some point?
I believe it's way up there, close
to 70.
It
feels great.
Was. And the sun is shining here. I just can't wait till those days get longer, though. I hated this November, December, 5:30, and it's dark.
Yep.
But we're working our way towards spring, ladies and gentlemen. We sure are.
Yeah, and that'll be fun, definitely. Down to 45 seconds before we get off with the national anthem here at the college.
We're teamed up with John Moon today over on Ridgeline TV, and he's taking our audio. So if you're going to watch the game on the stream there, you got to be on Ridgeline TV on Windstream Cable, I guess.
Yeah, you could do that, or you could actually watch it live on YouTube. Go to YouTube, YHC Athletics, and you can watch the game live as it's being played with the commentary over it from you and I, Dennis.
How about that? Do we get the big check this week?
That's going to be on John. That'll be on John to decide.
All right, let's pause for our national anthem here courtside at good old YHC. All right, the stadium continues to have fans come in here, and I see my good buddy Jackie Jones got his seat right on the front row, Chris. And we're going to see our starting lineups. We actually already have those ourselves. The visitors, Georgia College Bobcats, the women's team. Number 5 is Kenyatta Storms. All right, we'll see her come out. We got Alea McGriff is number 20. She's from Rockford, Illinois, we learned. And she's about ready to step out here on the court. Also, we've got Brianna Davis for them, number 23, 6-foot senior. Sunday Cleveland will play in the game today as a starter, number 32. And we'll have Aaron Drynan, number 33. Cleveland is from Gainesville, Georgia. That's funny. Sunday Cleveland lives in Gainesville, Georgia. How about that?
That is pretty unique.
And Aaron Drynan, number 33, will be their 5th starter for the Georgia College Bobcats. 2 games for us up here today, Chris. Got the women now, and then the men play about 7:30. So if you're going to listen to part of this one, get over here in time to see the Young Harris men on the last regular season game of the year. It really went by quickly here. I'm sad about it.
I am too. It was a great time, though, Dennis. Getting to work with you, John, and Tommy Jenkins.
Yeah, Moonshine TV. Wait a minute. By John Moon. Moonshine TV. Now, John and I have been working together a long time. Done a lot of sports together, so we're big buddies. Here comes Sarah Jorgensen out, the young lady from Sweden, to start for us. Now from Stone Mountain, Georgia, Brianna Bell. She's one of my favorite players, always has been, knows how to control the ball, do the right things on the floor.
Yeah, great leader, and she's a senior as well.
And of course, who could leave out Megan McQuaid from right over here in Hayesville, number 32. And they said she's a senior here already.
Yeah, time goes by quick.
And from Piedmont, Alabama, here comes Sarah Garner. She's had a good career here as well at YHC for the women.
Yeah, she's definitely fun to watch on both sides of the ball. Does a great job for the Mountain Lions.
Jada Williams, the last of the 5 for Young Harris, number 35, on the floor now, getting set for this outstanding Division II college basketball game. Purple Rain is here, of course. You'll be hearing them during our broadcast. In fact, some over.
Yeah, he don't bring in a computer. Okay, welcome to senior night at the YHC basketball arena. Young Harris in its final home game taking on Georgia College. Tommy Jenkins and John C. Moon with you on the Mountain Lion Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. Young Harris, it's pretty simple to get in the playoffs. Got to win both games and hope somebody else don't win. That somebody being UNC Pembroke. They're playing host to Francis Marion this evening, and that's really about their only path to get into this thing. 2-3 zone. It's daring Young Harris to shoot. Young Harris getting its starters as seniors out there. Jada Williams and Megan McQuaid getting a start. Erin Cochran, who is a senior, but she's the one that's not starting, but she'll get plenty of playing time as the game goes on. Georgia College leads 2-0. Missed shot. And Young Harris comes back the other way. Slow going here in the early goings. And an errant pass from Georgia College. And it will be Mountain Lion ball. Jada Williams puts it on the floor, passes out to McQuaid, who's going to drive. Kick out in the corner. Jorgensen three ball is good. And the senior out of Stockholm, Sweden, buries a three. Young Harris has its first lead of the day. Young Harris starting out in its man. This is Brianna Davis, senior out of Rockford, Illinois. Shot goes up. Garner with the rebound. Georgia College coached by head coach Maurice Smith, assisted by Jeremy Mayweather, excuse me. Jada Williams has a shot block. And back comes Georgia College the other way. Near steal by Garner. But you can't hold on to it, and it falls into a Georgia College player. And they score. Sarah Jorgensen, maybe one pass too many. Probably should have pulled the jumper. Trying to force it inside to Jorgensen, had a double team. Down inside, Georgia College scores. They lead 6-3. Full court pressure by the Bobcats. Blue jerseys, white numerals. Jorgensen drives, kick out Brianna Bell, 3-ball, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Sydney Cleveland, junior out of Gainesville, Georgia. Senior night, 6 seniors for the women. And I believe about that many for the men. Eight-3 your score, all Bobcats. Georgia College comes into this one with a record of 13-7 overall, 16-10 overall, 13-7 in the conference. Elbow jumper, no good. Williams gets on the floor after it, tied up. Possession there will point Young Harris's way. And Young Harris will come with Sarah Reed, Erin Cochran, and Ashlyn Ellison. And Georgia College will get in that 2-3 zone. Jorgensen runs the point. She'll have Ellison to her right, Cochran to her left. Garner, a little ball fake. Love the head fake. Kick out Jorgensen. 3-ball is good. Young Harris has 6 points. Jorgensen has 6 points. She's hit 2 3-balls. And a steal by Cochran. She is amongst the conference leaders in steals. She'll drive down to the elbow, kick out to Jorgensen. 3-ball, no good. Long rebound comes out to Aaron Drinan, junior out of Chicago, Illinois, but Young Harris steals it back. Cochran 3-ball, no good. Cleveland gets a rebound. And driving the floor, losing the handle. Ellison with the quick hands. Comes out with it. And nice move with the left hand, Cochran. And we're tied at 8. Georgia College going to call a timeout. Comes at 4:27 to go in the first quarter. Young Harris leads 8-8. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. Whoa, okay, good. 8-8 coming out of a timeout. Good crowd filing in. It is senior night. There will be our traditional recognition of seniors and favorite teachers. Young Harris off the miss. Ellison coming back the other way to Cochran. Cochran feeds post, up with the right hand. Nice right hand. Sarah Reed. And Young Harris leads. (10-8). Out of bounds, it'll be Young Harris ball. 3:41 to go in the first quarter. Mountain Lions lead 10-8. Cochran dribble penetration, long skip over to Garner. Love the head fake. Feeds Reed, who just scored. She has the ball slapped out of bounds. And it will be Young Harris ball underneath. Ellison trying to inbound, gets the ball in Reed's hand. Puts it on the floor. Gives it up, working against 2-3 zone. Cochran right side, Jorgensen. Cochran, a senior out of Towns County. And going to be a shot clock violation or a turnover, whichever you want to call it. Not a good possession that time for Young Harris. But we lead 10-8, 3 minutes to go. And a bucket, Cleveland. And we're tied at 10. Long skip over to Cochran from Ellison. And going to be a traveling violation. 2-3 zone trying to cut down on the dribble penetration that Cochran and Ellison and G. Robinson love to do. Bell will check back in, and Robinson checks in. Jorgensen checks out. Sarah with 6 points. Feeding the post, basket no good. Garner with the rebound. And Garner 3-ball, no good. Getting on the floor is Robinson. Alternate possession arrow will point Bobcats' way. 2:17 to go in the first quarter. We tied at 10. Purple Rain here tonight. World's finest pep band, bar none. Davis in for Cleveland for Georgia College. Going for the steal was Garner. They'll feed down inside. It's going to be last touch by Robinson. Couldn't control her body because she had Cochran down behind her who had fallen. Good thing she didn't fall over. Young Harris manning up on the inbound. They'll feed inside. Good defense by Reed. They'll kick out to Tarver. Jumper is no good. Doesn't hit anything. Fight for the loose ball. Cochran having trouble, and they foul her 90 foot away from the basket. Alia McGriff, senior out of Sewanee, Georgia, will check in. Drinan will check out. Foul was on Wright, her first personal. 10-10, been that way for a while. Ellison now will run the point. Puts the ball on the floor, tries to drive. Can't get the shot down. Robinson with the board, put back. She can't get it down. They're going to get Reed with the foul. Just the first team foul on Young Harris. First Reed, obviously. One team foul apiece. Been a clean played, fast moving quarter, although there's been very little scoring. And we're tied at 10, 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Drive. Off the miss, Reed with the board, gives it up to Cochran. She'll give it up to Ellison, who will work the right side. To Garner, puts it on the floor. Hand off to Cochran, coming off a screen from Robinson. Back to Garner, to Robinson, big step. 10 on the shot clock. Nice feed inside, good job. Slipping off the screen by Robinson, goes down and gets her first bucket of the game. And Young Harris leads 12-10. Strong drive by Georgia College, no good. Rebound by Wright, and she gets fouled.
Foul is called on Robinson. Her first, team second.
Foul on Robinson, her first, team second. Jorgensen will check in, Cochran will check out. Inbound to Tarver. Feed inside out. Driving down to the post. Young Harris will play it straight up. Garner, good job, gets the board. And when she gets the board, she gets the board. There's no doubt about it. Ellison will run the point. It's a man now. Out to Garner, right elbow. Nice slick move by Ellison, but can't hold on the ball. Gets on the floor. It'll be a tie-up. Alternate possession will point Young Harris's way. 16.7 seconds to go. In the first quarter, Young Harris leads 12-10. Inbound to Robinson. She'll drive the paint. Goes up with the left hand. Can't get it down. Gets her own board. And trying to go up, gets fouled. 12.2 seconds.
Foul is on the right.
Foul is on right. Her second.
Team second.
Team second. Storms will check in. Aaron Drynan will check back in. And inbound into Jorgensen. Got to go. Garner, 3-ball. No good. I guess it touched the top of the backboard. And Georgia College will have 7 seconds. Try to get some more points on the board. Shea Tarver coming off a screen. We get out to help. Good job, Reed. No good. They'll get the board. Can't get the shot. And a good first quarter for Young Harris. We lead by 2. 12-10 Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. Second quarter underway. Young Harris with the lead. Georgia College with the ball. Jumper on the elbow, in and out. Garner with the board. I don't have my laptop with me today, but she's already must have 5 rebounds. Had 21 and a 20 in consecutive games. I think it was 2021. Ellison jumper no good. There Garner is with an offensive board. Fresh 30 for Young Harris. Ellison will reset. Gives it up to Garner. To Reed on the elbow. Puts it on the floor. It's going to be a travel. Would love to see Sarah take that elbow jumper. She has got the ability to hit that elbow jumper. Reed and Garner both good shooting post players. Bell getting ready to check back in for Young Harris. Drive, no good. Rebound by Georgia College. Reed will come out with it. And back comes Jorgensen the other way. Top of the key, Garner. Hands off to Ellison. To Garner, thinks about the 3, puts it on the floor. She'll drive the paint. And another traveling violation for Young Harris. We've had a bunch of those in the first 11, 12 minutes. Brianna Bell checks in. And Reed checks out. Feeding the post and blocked shot by Garner. Blocks the shot, comes down with the rock. Neither team scored in a long, long time. Low scoring affair here at the Valley of Doom. Ellison drives, kicks out, up on the ladder to get it. Jorgensen gives it up to Ellison. In the paint, got to get rid of it in a hurry. Gives it up to Bell, 7 on the shot clock, into Reed. Garner goes up, nice post move and scores. And Young Harris leads 14-10. Three ball is good. That was Wesley. And it's 14-13 game. Robinson, strong take, gets a shot block, gets her board, back to Garner. Elbow jumper, no good. And down on the baseline, kicking back out. Georgia College with the ball, trailing by 1. Driving baseline, near steal by Ellison. Quick hands couldn't quite bring it in. Runner, no good. Rebound, Drinan, and she scores. Chance for an old-fashioned 3 for the Bobcats. Georgia College located in Milledgeville, Georgia. Great crowd tonight. Free throw no good, and we don't block out and get the rebound. 15-14 now, Georgia College leads, working off a high ball screen. Back to Drinan, feeding the post. They got a mismatch size-wise down there. And McGriff, the 6-footer, goes over Robinson, and the lead is 3 for the Bobcats. Ellison trying to post feed inside to Garner. She's giving up a lot of size. Back to the 2-3, feed into Robinson. And again, one pass too many. Seems like we say that a lot. Reed getting ready to check back in. Inside, somebody missed a defensive assignment, but we missed a shot. They missed a shot. And we dodge a bullet. Cochran going up, has the ball slapped out of her hand as she tries to drive the paint. Reed and Jorgensen will check in. Ellison and Robinson will check out. Cochran inbound. 6:09 to go. And we turn it over on the inbound. 1-on-1. Bell trying to get back. Couldn't beat her to the spot. First free throw is good. Georgia College leads 18-14. Kiana Wesley, guard out of Pearson, Georgia, will get ready to shoot her second, try to give the Bobcats a 19-14 lead. No good. Garner, she must have 7 or 8 boards, and I am very honored today to have Young Harris College men's lacrosse coach Forrest McConnell with us. Coach, thanks for dropping in. I know you're getting ready to go to practice, but thanks for taking a little time to come with us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thanks for having me, Tommy.
You started out with not the envy of a schedule. You started out with four nationally ranked teams. You got one of them, Florida Tech. I thought you were going to get that St. Leo game, but you guys playing well. You're playing good competition.
That's right. That's right. It's definitely should help us out. This being the first year of us being in a conference. We've got some tough games coming up still, but it's only getting better from the start to the finish here. So
timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here, and that leads to my next question. You do have a new conference, and I know you guys are excited about that because you got something to play for.
Absolutely, the boys are stoked about it. So we're in the Great Lakes Valley Conference, first year of for men's lacrosse. So it's us, Alabama, Huntsville, Shorter, Montevallo, Maryville, and University of Indianapolis. So.
And Maryville is your opponent this Friday, right?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
And I think we've got that game, right, John? 5 o'clock? All right, we'll be there. So really you've got kind of like what the women's got the Gulf South, but you're adding a couple of teams to it, right, basically?
That's right, yep. And next year Rockhurst will be joining it, so.
Okay. Senior day here, and I know that's always bittersweet for coaches and players and fans alike. I know it is for me. You got a good senior group of guys that's been with you for a while.
That's right, phenomenal group. You know, this being my 5th year at Young Harris, these are guys that, you know, I helped recruit, have seen them all 4 years, and, you know, they've really helped, you know, make a lot of changes with the program to take it to where it is now. So.
I always love to ask this question. You're just leading me right into all the questions I was wanting to ask, because I love to talk about recruiting. And Young Harris, hour and a half north of Metro Atlanta, is becoming a hotbed for lacrosse, both men's and women's.
That's right. That's right. You know, we're lucky to have it in the right in our backyard. I think I went to about 50 high school games this past season, along with all the recruiting tournaments throughout the year. But you know, definitely want to get the best kids out of Georgia. Helps with the in-state scholarship, and you know, it's just a lot of good coaches around the area too. So.
2014, Young Harris trailing by 6. Really good crowd, and you mentioned that too. You go to the high school things, but now there is so much. And I guess it's basically the same thing, travel type leagues, and you get into that. That's basically an off-season things, and you really see a lot of really prospects in those kind of things, right?
That's right. That's right. You know, anything from individual showcase, you're going to see different things, and then at a team showcase. You know, I like getting out there at the high school games. You find a lot of hidden gems, and yeah, I think, you know, just getting out there as much as I can, pretty much live on the road. So.
Now, it's only been, it seems like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, we had a big weekend on campus. I think maybe it was, I don't know, I think it was a family weekend. But you had a bunch of guys pass through here, and you must have had 100 kids come on and to look at your program in the school, right?
That's right. Yep, we do a few prospect clinics throughout the year. It's a great opportunity to get recruits up here, play on our campus, work with them on the field, and you know, show them everything that Young Harris has to offer, along with, you know, just being with all of our players. You know, I'll be honest, I think that's my biggest sell here is just the players that we have. So.
And that is, I mean, everybody you talk to, that is the selling point of Young Harris, the campus itself, the academic excellence, the family environment here.
That's right. That's right. And I'm one of 5 kids, so you know, with the whole family thing, that's you know, that's what these guys are. So we have a great time out there too. Tough start to the season, but you know, I'm having a lot of fun out there. Fun group to coach and great kids. So. I'm
sure you've got a feel already of what to expect in the conference, who the favorites are going to be. I mean, of course, this is all coming together, but some of these folks you've played before, they're not new to you.
No, nope. And you know, University of Indianapolis and us are the favorites to be in the conference final. You know, some of these other schools, they're newer programs, first, second year. But yeah, so you know, we're looking forward to it. You know, that's our goal this year, especially with the senior class we have. That's you know, why we're about to go put in the work outside. So
I know you got practice to get to. Thanks for stopping in, and but we'll be getting you this Friday at 5 o'clock. That's Maryville out of Missouri, right?
That's right. Yep.
Okay.
They're taking a long bus ride down. So.
Long bus ride. I hope we got some good weather, which, you know, they're giving us rain every day, but it seems like maybe they're missing on us because it's a beautiful day out there today.
That's right. That's right. But well, I appreciate you having me, Tommy, and go Mountain Lions.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Thanks for stopping in. 24-16. Love getting all of our coach from sister. And Avery Jordan just off the bench nails a 3 ball. And we appreciate Coach stopping by. He's got practice at 6:30, but he had time to come by. So we'll be carrying that one this Friday. Maryville out of Missouri, going to be making a long run down here. But John and I will have that for you on the Mountain Lion Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. Right here at the Valley of Doom, it is Young Harris as Jada Williams checked back in, gets aboard. 24-18, Jordan with the 3 ball. And she's going to be a player. They're high on her. They're high on really all 3 of the freshmen Jordan Dobbs and L. Hutchinson. Williams can't get the shot down, fight for the loose ball. It's last touched by Sarah Reed. And McQuaid will check in, as will Sarah Garner, 24-18. Got a good one brewing here, a little low scoring, which Young Harris, I think it's kind of our MO to get the ball down in the 60s. Both teams score in the 60s. Georgia College scores at 65-8. Young Harris scores at 63-4. Our opponent's average has got up to 69.1. That was gotten up quite a bit over the last few games because it was in the very low 60s. 26-18, minute to play. Jordan puts it on the floor, drives, nice move, gets it down. And I think you're seeing a lot of the past, but you're also seeing a glimpse of the future. Avery Jordan is going to be a good one here at Young Harris College. Sticking in a man. 6-point game. Jordan with 5 points. Baseline jumper is good. Wesley, freshman out of Pearson, Georgia. Georgia College picking it up offensively. Can Young Harris answer the call? 7-second differential, shot clock, game clock. Jorgensen trying to drive the paint, has the ball slapped out of her hands. And it will be Young Harris ball. Jorgensen trying to inbound, having trouble finding anybody. Dangerous pass at Stowe. You can see that was going nowhere. Driving the paint, 2-on-1. Young Harris doesn't do a good job getting back. And it's a 10-point game. A loss and it's over for Young Harris. A win and it still may be over. 9 seconds. Jorgensen takes it in and scores. A much-needed basket for Young Harris. Get it in single digits. Got to get back and play some D. At the buzzer, no good. I don't think it would have counted if it went. 30-22, your halftime score. Mountain Lions trail by 8. Mountain Lion basketball on the Mountain Lion Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. 30-22, Young Harris trails by 8. Young Harris outscored Georgia College 12-10 in the first quarter. Georgia College got cut loose for 20-10 in the second. Let's hope that's our bad quarter as Ashlyn Ellison shoots the line to shoot 2 free throws. Young Harris led in scoring by Sarah Jorgensen with 8. Hit a couple of threes. 8 rebounds already for Sarah Garner. She had 2 points, assist, 2 apiece for Williams, Garner. Aaron Cochran had 2 steals. Young Harris didn't shoot the ball well, 29.4%, 10 of 34 on the other end. Georgia College really warmed it up in the second half, hitting 9 out of the 18, 38.9%. They're led in scoring by McGriff with 10. Drynan has 8. Rebounds even at 18. Points in the paint, Georgia College 18-10 off turnovers. Young Harris, Georgia College 8-5. Second chance opportunities, Georgia College 8-0. Fast break opportunities, 2 apiece. Off the bench, Young Harris 12-6. Young Harris got a big lift out of Avery Jordan, came in, hit 4 points for the Mountain Lions. But right now, we trail by 10, 32-22. And we got another special guest coming for you tonight, and you guys are going to love this one. We're going to bring a non-coach to talk to you for a little bit.
Traveling, podcast wall. Bell checks in for Ellison.
34-22. Young Harris trails by 12. Great first quarter for us, but it's been all downhill since, just not getting any stops. And we are very glad to have one of our long distance fans. We have with us all the way from Wantirna, Australia. This is Ben's Waterhouse's father, David, right?
Yes, Tom, very true.
David Waterhouse, and he came down, saw me yesterday, said, I got to meet you. And I don't know, I just thought maybe the folks in Australia ought to hear from you, make sure that we're doing our job here. But we're glad to have you here. You're here for Ben, 4 years a senior here at Young Harris. And you told me some very nice things today. You have you've been listening to us for 4 years now.
And loving it.
And loving it.
Absolutely. One person I wanted to meet when I was here was you, because you're the only voice I hear at the other end.
Well, I appreciate that. I really do. John, can you get a picture of us over here? I know the folks at home. There's certain young ladies that already said make sure you get him on. We're going to get you on here in just a second. But now tell us about the times of the night. We play the 3:30, 5:30 game on Saturdays, and you're listening and watching at what time there?
Yeah, on the Saturday game we get at 7:30 in the morning. So I get my little kids up in the morning, and we put it on the big TV upstairs, and you're the only voice we hear.
All right.
And on the Wednesday night game, so we'll watch this tomorrow or today at work at 11:30.
Okay.
So don't tell my boss that, by the way. Either.
Okay, no, we wouldn't definitely do that. Can the folks back at home, they can understand me? I mean, my hillbilly dialect comes across good.
We can understand you. We can understand the emotion and the screaming and all. We love it.
Well, I promise you the emotion's real. There's nothing put on about it. But 4 years now, Ben at Young Harris, and started out with Steve Viterbo and I think Matt Preston, but Australia's been fertile recruiting ground for Young Harris. Hoping Steve can get some more guys because we've done well with Australian guys.
Yeah.
How did the process start with Ben, getting him to come to Young Harris?
He always wanted to go to college. He didn't get his what do they do? The NCAA scores.
Yeah, the clearinghouse thing. Yeah.
So he had to do that, do another subject to get that up, and just mainly through Steve actually, and another guy called Scott Christensen who Coach knows really well.
Okay.
played the same junior club
Right,
as him.
okay, in
so,
club ball.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the experience been like in Fort Young Harris? I mean, education, the culture, the basketball.
Oh, for him, he loves it.
Happy he came here?
Yeah, we definitely. Slow start, very slow start. But had to do a summer school, a couple of subjects for summer school to get his grades up. But as soon as that initial 6 months was up, he was all in and absolutely loves it. Absolutely loves it.
And I hadn't had a chance to talk to him, but what's he got? What's his major, and what's he looking for down the road?
He's majoring in psychology.
Okay.
He wants to make a career of basketball, so which is great. So we'll just see where it takes him.
Okay.
I mean, I'm his dad. He's a man now. I can't control what he does. So
40-26, Young Harris score a bucket, but it's getting late for Young Harris. We just cannot get past these bad quarters. It's a good quarter, bad quarter, bad quarter, good quarter, and we just run out of gas at the end. Now, I know you've been up for a few days. They told me you were at the Columbus State game.
Yeah. Coach let Ben stay down there for a weekend, which was great. So that was a good experience. I'm looking forward to a home crowd. Someone that can cheer for us.
Yeah, I hope we get the baseball games in here. We've got the great band down here. We got the best. They don't even have competition anymore. They've just, everybody's forfeited to them. But,
I did hear the coaches letting the baseball team off early tonight.
Good.
To come.
Yeah, because
we're sitting down next to the baseball guys, so I want to hear them.
You'll have fun.
Yeah.
You'll have fun. If you're sitting down there, I got to sit down there in the ESPN game and got to hear them.
Yeah.
One of the best seats in the house. We'll keep it right here, 42-28. Your score, so you're heading back to Australia probably in the next couple of days?
I head back tomorrow, actually. So we lose a day, so I've got to see my kids, so haven't seen them for a while. So I get back Saturday morning.
Big time jet lag.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Going in, I mean, we travel at night, so well, hopefully I'll be able to sleep on the plane. So.
Well, when you came down the steps the other morning, I saw Ben had somebody with him, and I got to looking. I said, I promise you that's Ben's dad, because the resemblance is.
As soon as I start speaking, everyone knows.
Absolutely. Thoughts on the American game? What you've seen it, just being able to see the speed of it.
It's not too bad. Ben's played pretty good basketball at a good level back in Melbourne, so it's actually pretty good. I really enjoy it. I like they do a lot more dunks in this. I like to show off a little bit more, so that's always crowd pleasing. Speed-wise, quite similar.
That's the same?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. Well, he's picked up, and I mean, I know you've heard me say this many times. I do sincerely believe that he's the best defensive player in the conference, because he generally, unless it's a post player, he generally draws the leading scorer, be it a point guard, off guard, small forward, and he plays angles so well. He plays angles as well as anybody I've seen.
Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah. He gets that from his mum. She was the basketballer.
Okay, she was the basketballer?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, listen, we thank you for stopping by, and you got some good pictures, didn't you, John? We got something we can share with the folks back home. And we're so glad to meet you. Our executive producer, Phillips, around here somewhere. He's always behind the scenes. We'll point him out to you. But, thanks for stopping by. And, wow, we just appreciate the fact that, glad that Ben came to Young Harris. He's a well-behaved, outstanding student-athlete who embodies the term student-athlete. And he's done big things here at Young Harris. And I know he's going to do good things in life.
Thank you very much. And for everyone in Australia, thank you. You are the voice of our basketball.
Well,
and we absolutely love it.
Well, I appreciate that. I've heard it now from, I've heard it this year from Sweden and from Australia. So that really means a lot to me.
You're doing something well then.
Thank you very much, sir.
Too, Tommy.
We really appreciate that. We'll keep it right here, 42-28 your score. And Ben Waterhouse's father, David, stopping by to see us. And I hope you folks in Australia are catching that. I don't know if you're catching it live, because I know it's probably – they're a day behind, right? Is it a day behind or a day ahead? I'm not sure. I think it's a day behind, yeah, because we're going California that way. So it's early in the morning, but you've seen one from Australia. You've seen him on TV, so – this does me a lot. We've had a good opportunity this year. We've met. We've now sit down and we've talked to Ben's father. We had a chance to talk with Sarah Jorgensen's mom and dad, if they're listening in. Went down and talked to Jada Williams, his mom and dad, a minute ago. You know, great kids. I tell you, for me, this is bittersweet because so very proud of these kids. I mean, you know, and I started working here about the same time these guys like been here 4 years. They were freshmen, and, you know, we've come to know them, and wow, I'm going to miss them. I mean, no lies to tell, I'm going to miss these guys, but extremely proud of what they've did, of what they've accomplished, and I know we're going to do good, and I hope that as the years go by that they'll continue to come back to the Brasstown Valley and stop in and see us. 43-28, turning into an all-North Georgia affair. They have pressed out the 2-3 on Young Harris, so Young Harris cannot afford to lose. Started off good, left 12-10 at the end of one, but it's gotten away from us. Sarah Garner down on the block, nice feed into Jada Williams. She can't handle the pass. Back to Garner, she'll shoot a three. It's good. Young Harris gets it to a dozen. See if we can get this thing down into some single digits. Sarah Jorgensen getting ready to re-enter for Young Harris. Sarah got 8 points. She leads Young Harris in scoring. Jumper no good. Fight for the loose ball. Robinson taps it back in. Good hustle play by G. She comes up limping a little bit, but she's tough. She'll work it out. Cochran, long skip over to Garner, and she's hurt. Don't know, I believe she's cramping. It's what it seems to be. Although she does have a knee brace on that right knee, a sleeve on the left, but she's going to get the immediate attention of the Young Harris College sports medicine staff. And Reed and Jorgensen will check in. Jorgensen, 3-ball, top of the key, leaves it short, but Garner with the board. Long rebound, fresh 30. I'm sure she's bound to have 10 or more rebounds now. Jorgensen again, right side Ellison. Garner running the baseline, will reverse it back. Kick out to Ellison. They had just taken away her dribble penetration with the zone. 12 on the shot clock. Nice spin by Cochran. Gets it to Jorgensen. Baseline jumper. Jorgensen no good. And it will be Bobcat ball. Thanks for Coach McConnell stopping in. They got a big win down at Melbourne, Florida Sunday. Excuse me. Young Harris women's lacrosse off to a good start, 2-0. Actually 3-0, and all three of those games, I believe, are Gulf South games. And really a great game. We had it on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV, block shot Ellison. But great game with UAH. That's their really closest competition in the conference. And then just big wins over Montevallo and Shorter. Gonna have our men at home, and we'll be carrying them Friday. Young Harris men off to a good start, got a winning record. Defeated Lenore Ryan yesterday on the road up in Lenore, North Carolina. Hudson Graham getting the start for Young Harris. And Michael picked up a save yesterday. 3-ball Cochran good. Young Harris trying to keep it around. We got it to 11. Softball will be in action tomorrow. Doubleheader. And we got those games tomorrow, right? Got them both. Probably won't hear me till about 4. Right with a bucket, back up to 13. Brianna Bell getting ready to check back in for Young Harris. Nice take by Jorgensen. Can't get it down with the left hand, but a beautiful drive. Pierced the heart of that zone, just couldn't finish the deal. Good crowd on hand. Maybe we'll get our students here in a little bit, and we'll have a great crowd. Can't hold on to the rebound. On the floor, going to be a push on Young Harris. Not been many free throws shot in this one. Young Harris didn't shoot a free throw the first half.
Foul is called on Garner. That is her first personal. Second team foul.
Foul is on Garner. Her first, second team. Bell checks in for Cochran. Overload right side. Now they'll bring it left. Spinning down in the lane. Jumper no good. Bell with the rebound. And Ellison takes it to the hole. Got too deep. Good hustle play. That was Sarah Reed doing her Sarah Garner imitation there, getting on the floor and getting after it. It's going to be a Mountain Line ball. 66 seconds to go in the third quarter. We're trailing by 13. Three ball will get this thing 10. Maybe we can get it in single digits before the end of the third quarter. Mountain Lions will finish it up on the road this Saturday at USC Aiken. We can't handle the inbounds pass, but Garner picks it up to Ellison. Three ball off the glass. The bank's open. And there's the three. Now let's get a stop and a score, and let's just get this baby back down in single digits. At the right elbow, coming left elbow. Elbow jumper, no good. We can't get the long rebound. Put back up. Just been that kind of day. We get a stop, we can't get the board, and it's back up to a dozen. 26 seconds, about a 2-3 second differential, shot clock, game clock. Jorgensen, 16 on the shot clock. Drives and kicks to Garner, three ball, no good. Jorgensen fighting with every inch of her body to try to get that rebound, can't control. Might have left him a little too much time. And going to be a foul on Ellison, and that is going to put Georgia College at the line to shoot a couple.
That is her second.
Hey, we want to say thank you to our game sponsors, Happy Hog, Real Pit Barbecue, Jackie Jones Automotive Group, and Windshape Camps for the greatest summer ever. One of the sites that we have, Windshape Camp, is at Young Harris. Great camp, great counselors, good time up here. Eight weeks of it, sponsored by Chick-fil-A. They do a great job. 14-point lead. Young Harris got 3 seconds to try to do something. Cochran will heave it at the buzzer. Yes! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Let's light a fire. Cochran heaves one round half court, and it goes. Just had that feeling. 51-40 might spark some life into us. 11-point lead. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network. Powered by Ridgeline TV.
Let's hear it for Purple Rain. They've been great all season long.
.40. Georgia College leads. They thought they were going to go in with a 14-point lead, but Aaron Cochran heaved one at the buzzer from half court, cut it to 11, and I want to agree with my friend Mark C. Moat. Purple Rain has been great all year long. Matter of fact, they've been great ever since there's been a Purple Rain. Robinson taking it to the hole, draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Gee, we've talked about it a lot. She gets to the free throw lines a lot, 137 times. I don't know if that's the most in the conference. I guarantee you it's up there. Got to get the percentage better. She's a 45% shooter. Ashlyn Ellison's been to the line 132 times. She has really improved on her free throw shooting in the year. She's got hers up close to 65%, but I really believe G become a 65% free throw shooter. I think she's a 18-point-a-game scorer next year. Top of the key. This is Tarver running the point, draws the contact on Cochran. Just really done a good job leaning her body in. That time she just drew the contact.
Blocking foul called on Cochran.
This put Tarver at the line to shoot 2. First one's good.
That is her first.
And she hits them both. They've been good with the free throws. They hadn't shot many, but what they've shot, they've been good at. Cochran dribbling kick. Bell 3-ball, leaves it short. And getting out in transition. Big girl, Cleveland running the floor. Running the break. Big girls love to do that. She'll run the baseline now. Top of the key 3-ball is no good. Long rebound. Young Harris sunk in. It's just, you know, shoot long, rebound's going to be long. Ellison getting ready to check in for Young Harris. And there's going to be a foul off the ball on Georgia College. It's going to be on McGriff. Ellison will check in. Jorgensen will check out. (53-40). Cochran 3-ball is, oh, I thought that was down for sure. Rebound comes off to McGriff. Coming off a high screen, back to the elbow, kicks top. Left side looking to post up, will double them. They'll kick it inside out, 3-ball, no good. Good inside position, but we can't. And gonna be an offensive, I believe. Yeah, judging by Coach Smith's body language, definitely an offensive. 53-40.
McGriff. That is her third personal, third team.
Her third personal, third team. 8 minutes to go in this one. Nice speed inside from Cochran to Garner. And we cut it to 11. Stop at a score. We got it in single digits. Don't count Young Harris out. We've been down before and made a contest out of it. They'll feed the post. Good hands by Robinson. She forces the steal. Garner comes out with the ball. There's the stop. Now let's get the score. Bell gonna drive. Kick out baseline. Garner puts it on the floor, uses her quickness. Gets too deep, but gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul is on Dryman. That is her first, team fourth.
Foul was on Drynan, her first, team's fourth.
Shoot 2.
53-42. We can get it in single digits here if Garner, the senior out of Piedmont, Alabama, knocks the first down. Jorgensen checks in, Bell checks out. Second's good. And it's a 9-point game, 53-44. So we got it in single digits. Driving the paint. Just a nice, strong take by Cleveland. Junior out of Gainesville. Not sure which high school she played at, but she's a good one. 55-44. Cochran puts it on the floor, loses the handle, picks it back up, feeds Garner, drives the paint, puts it up, no good. Jumper no good, fight for the rebound. Trying and put back up, no good, we get it in transition. Ellison off the glass, can't get it. Nice feed, nice cut, Drinan. Well executed, high-low. Foul is on Ellison, her third, second team. Misses the first. They've been good from the free throw line. Aisha Wright will check back in. Dozen-point lead for Georgia College. Getting late for Young Harris. Cochran drives, kick out Jorgensen, three ball, no good. Garner hustling to keep it alive. Three ball Cochran, no good. She crashes the boards. Williams getting ready to check back in for Young Harris. McQuaid getting ready to check back in for Young Harris. Jordan getting ready to check back in for Young Harris. Drinan knocks it down, and what a weapon when you've got somebody that big, she's 6'2", that's got that depth of a touch. Near turnover, Robinson corrals it in. We're trailing by 14. It's getting late. And Cochran loses the ball, but it's the last touched
Out of bounds for Young Harris.
by Wesley.
Number 35, Jada Williams. Number 32, Megan McQuaid. And number 14, Avery Jordan.
Jordan inbounds. Curious to see Jordan, Young Harris, unless barring a miracle finish, chances for playoffs going to be over with a loss. McQuaid, runner, no good as the shot clock expires. One more game on the road against USC Aiken Saturday. Just curious to see if there'll be more playing time for Jordan. Talk about that coming back out. Foul on Ellison, her forward. We got a timeout. 4:44 to go in the ball game. Georgia College leads 58-44. Peach Belt basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. (58-44). Coach Steersman has talked highly about his trio of freshmen. Avery Jordan, Elle Hutchinson, and Rachel Dobbs. And we've seen probably more of Jordan than we have the other two, but you know, I really think that Jordan's going to be a good one. Right side. Nice speed. Williams drives, kicks out to McQuaid. Kick out Ellison, she'll drive the paint, gets tripped. Jordan gonna shoot a three, in and out. Dribble penetration and just not defending well off the dribble tonight. Three ball no good. And trio of seniors, Jorgensen, Cochran, and Garner getting ready to check back in. And we're down by 20. Ellison gets in deep and gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
That was on Tarver. Her first. 15th foul. Ellison at the line, she'll be shooting two.
Ellison at the line to shoot two out of East Hall High School. Jordan comes out. Reed comes out. Garner and Cochran check in, and Jorgensen getting ready to check in for Ellison. She nails the free throw.
Now entering the game for the Mountain Lions, Jorgensen.
(64-45). We're inside of 3 minutes. Feeding the post. Good quick hands by Jada Williams. Slaps it out of bounds. These two teams last played on January 24th on a Wednesday down in Milledgeville. Young Harris lost that one 76-64. Robinson getting ready to check in. Williams has a shot partially blocked in transition. Nice strong take, splitting the defenders with a grip. She's had a bunch tonight. Cochran getting in no man's land, feeds Jorgensen. Williams elbow jumper, no good.
Foul is called on Cochran, her second.
Foul on Cochran, her second. Shot is short. Williams comes out, looks like perhaps for the last time on a Young Harris floor. Still got one more game to play. Wow, and we have the ball go through 2 of our hands off the miss, and they'll get a fresh 30. Dobbs, Jordan, and Hutchinson getting ready to check in for Young Harris. 3 ball from the corner is good. That was Sadie Cleveland, freshman out of Gainesville. And McQuaid, Jorgensen, and Cochran will check out.
Number 5, Rachel Dobbs. 14, Avery Jordan. 25, Al Hutchinson. Off are Jorgensen, Cochran, and Garner.
Jordan 3 ball leaves it short. So the seniors are out. And, you know, wasn't the season that we won, loss, and all of that we would have hope for.
Call on Jordan for first.
But these are some good kids. These are some really good kids. And I know some of the parents are here tonight, and I know some of the parents couldn't be here tonight, but y'all raised some good kids. And they're going to do well, whatever they do, whatever they choose to do, they're going to do well in it. And we are blessed at Young Harris to have known these girls for the last 2, 3, 4 years. Truly, truly, truly blessed.
Final score,
73-45, your final score. Young Harris comes up way short on the senior night. They lost tonight, but these girls will win in the game of life. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
The Mountain Lions return to action Saturday. They'll be traveling to Aiken, South Carolina to take on the University of South Carolina in Aiken in a 1:30 PBC contest. Please remain seated. We are about to recognize the seniors for both the men's and women's basketball teams. She has started 57 of the 79 games she has played for YHC over the past 3 seasons. She has scored 442 points, dished out 194 assists, and recorded 54 steals. Sarah, who has averaged 32 minutes and 7.1 points a game this season, set her career high in points with 20 against UNC Pembroke and assists with 11 against Georgia Southwestern this year. She is ranked 3rd in the YHC record books in assists, 4th in the three-pointers with 64, 7th in minutes played, 2,246, and 10th in free throws, 82, and games played. She has been named to the PBC Presidential Honor Roll and the PBC All-Academic Team twice. And she's been named to the President's or Dean's List every semester. Sarah is being escorted by her parents, Lena and Michael Jorgensen, has a 3.78 GPA as a biology major. And although she has another year of eligibility, she's decided to graduate this year to continue her studies in Europe, where she aspires to attend medical school. Next is number 10, Erin Cochran. A guard from Hiawassee, Georgia, started her career at Columbus State, where she played there for 2 seasons. And although she still has 1 year of eligibility remaining, she would like to finish her collegiate basketball career with a group of young ladies who she now calls sisters that are graduating this year. During her 1 season in a YHC uniform, Erin leads the team in scoring with 10.8 points per game, 3-pointers, 53, assists, 94, and steals, 40. She scored a career-high 24 points in a win earlier this season against Columbus State and was named the PBC Player of the Week, the first time a YHC player had earned that award since 2013. Erin is ranked 3rd in the YHC record books for 3-pointers, 4th in scoring average, 6th in 3-point field goal percentage, and 9th in assists. Erin has been named to the PBC Presidential Honor Roll and the PBC All-Academic Team in her career. Erin, who's escorted by her mom, Sarah Cochran, and her father, Dr. J. Shell Cochran, has a 3.54 GPA as a biology major. She is hoping to pursue a career in speech therapy. Next, number 35, Jada Williams. This forward from Snellville, Georgia, has played in 101 games for the Mountain Lions for the past 4 years, starting 49 times. She's grabbed 225 rebounds, scored 182 points, dished out 66 assists, and grabbed 66 steals. The 101 games played are the 4th most in YHC history. Jada has enjoyed her time in YHC and being part of various clubs and organizations at the college, ranging from athletics, Greek life, theater, and religious life. She's been able to serve the YHC community as an RA, as well as with the basketball team as a captain this season. Gamma Psi, Zeta Pi, and the Dorcas Society. Jada, who was named the homecoming queen this year, has served outside of YHC as the sports camp coordinator for YouthWorks in Marble, Arkansas, and an intern for Belief in Motion in Romania. These opportunities have revealed a passion for nonprofit ministry in Jada, and she hopes to attend law school where she will attend a degree in law and theology so she can continue number 32, Megan McQuaid. Megan is a guard. She comes from Hazel, North Carolina. She's played in 74 games the past 4 seasons for the Mountain Lions with 133 points, 91 rebounds, 34 assists, and 22 steals. She is 7th in the YAC record books in free throw percentage, 10th in the record books in three-pointers with 31. Megan has enjoyed her 40 years here at YAC and being part of the women's basketball team, serving as a captain for 2 years. Megan is being escorted by her mother, Yvette McQuaid, and her sister, Paige McQuaid. Her father is tuning in from Afghanistan. Megan has been to the PBC Presidential Honor Roll and to the PBC All-Academic Team in her career. She has a 3.51 GPA as an education major, plans to pursue a career in early childhood education in a local school system. Next is number 20, Sarah Gardner. A forward from Fremont, Alabama, who graduated from Gaston State Community College in 2015. She played basketball for 2 years while earning an associate's degree in applied science. In her 2 seasons in a YAC uniform, she's played in 53 games, starting 41 of those. She scored 284 points, grabbed 341 rebounds, recorded 75 steals, 42 assists, and 16 block shots. She grabbed the 2nd most rebounds in a game by a YAC player with 21 against Francis Marion. She's 7th all-time in blocks, 8th in rebounds and steals. She's enjoyed her 3 years here at Young Harris and being part of the team, serving as captain this season. She would like to thank her coaches, professors, and friends for all of their support throughout her journey here at Young Harris. Sarah is being escorted by her parents, Tommy Roberts, April Doss, and her daughter, Amberlyn Gardner. Sarah is a biology major. She plans to continue her education with hopes of earning a bachelor's degree in nursing. Our final senior is number 12, Brianna Bell. Brianna is a guard from Stone Mountain, Georgia. She's played in 99 games for the Mountain Lions over the past 4 seasons. She is 3rd all-time in scoring with 879 points, 4th in steals with 106, 5th in minutes played at 2,322, 6th with 140 assists, free throw percentage of 81.1%, and games played. And she is 8th with 318 rebounds. She is one of the team captains and is president of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, a student alumni ambassador, a member of the Honors Program. She serves on the Student Advisory Council of the Honors Program and the FCA. Brianna, who has a 3.99 GPA as a business and public policy major with a minor in Spanish, has been named to the PBC Presidential Honor Roll and the PBC All-Academic Team each season. She's been named the Department of Athletics Most Promising Freshman, Most Outstanding Sophomore, and Most Outstanding Junior. She is a member of Alpha Chi and Sigma Beta Delta Business Honor Societies. After graduation, Brianna, who is being escorted by her parents, Stephanie Capers and Reginald Bell, siblings Bryson and Aubrey, and extended family Ron and Shirley Moody, will complete an internship with the Council of State Governments, where she will assist the policy staff with legislative and regulatory matters in the Washington, D.C. office. She'll also have the privilege of shadowing a policy analyst in her desired area of choice. Following this internship, Brianna will attend law school and then begin her career in the education policy and administrative field. Can we please have a round of applause Jada, for Megan, for Sarah, and for Rihanna. Thank you, ladies. You've been a great deal to Young Harris College. At this time, we'd like to take a couple of minutes to recognize and honor 5 men's basketball players. They're prepared to play their final home game of their Young Harris College careers. 5 have helped Young Harris to 52 wins over the past 4 seasons, including a Peach Belt Conference Western Division title last season. First, we would like to recognize number 34, Alex Pack. Alex is a forward from Dallas, Georgia. He's played in 41 games in his 4-year career with 1 start. He scored 19 points and grabbed 27 rebounds in his career. Alex has been named to the PBC Presidential Honor Roll during his career. He's being escorted by his parents, Patty Squibb and David Pack. He has a 3.39 GPA as a business and public policy major. Alex Pack. Next is number 35, Angus Howie, a forward from Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. Angus has played in 42 games for the Mountain Lions over the past 4 seasons, where he scored 46 points and grabbed 39 rebounds. He scored a career-high 7 points twice in his career, including against Flagler earlier this season. He grabbed a career-high 6 rebounds against Barton. Angus has been named to the PBC Presidential Honor Roll during his stay in the Enchanted Valley. Angus, who is being escorted by assistant coach Steve the Turbo, has a 3.03 GPA as a business and public policy major. Angus Howie. Next, number 1, Corey Nelson. Corey is a forward from Chattanooga, Tennessee. He has started 40 of the 48 games he's played in a YHC uniform the past 2 seasons. In his career, Corey has scored 508 points, grabbed 257 rebounds, and registered 96 assists, 71 steals, and 31 blocks. He scored a career-high 36 points, 4th most by a YHC player in the NCAA era, 2 weeks ago against North Georgia. He is 7th in the YHC record books in field goal percentage at 49.9%, 9th in free throw percentage, 72%, and block shots. He's 10th in free throws made with 139 and assists. Corey is being escorted by his mom, Annette Trice, and his sisters, Latasha Beasley and Brittany Bounds. He is a business and a public policy major. Next is number 25, J.B. Charles. J.B. is a guard from LJ, Georgia, who has played in 98 games with 51 starts in his career. He is 9th on the all-time scoring list during the NCAA era with 313 points. J.B. has grabbed 326 rebounds, sank 122 three-pointers, dished out 89 assists, registered 73 steals, and 12 blocked shots. JB, who scored a career-high 27 points against Barton this season, is fourth in the record books in games played, fifth in three-point percentage at 37%, sixth in three-pointers and field goals made, free throw percentage 76.5, eighth in minutes played 1,917, ninth in rebounds, 10th in steals. JB is being escorted by his parents, Kim and Alan Jarl. He is a business and public policy major. Our final senior is number 23, Ben Waterhouse. Ben is a guard from Wanturna, Victoria, Australia. He started 85 of 110 games played in a YMC uniform. He is currently third on the NCAA era all-time scoring list with 1,212 points. Ben, who scored a career-high 26 points last season against Montevallo, has grabbed 362 rebounds, made 185 three-pointers, dished out 232 assists, and recorded 142 steals and 26 blocked shots. Ben is first in the record books in three-point percentage at 400.403, second in three-pointers made and minutes played with 3,428. He's third in field goals made at 423, assists, and free throw percentage. He's seventh in free throws and eighth in rebounds. With an appearance in tonight's game, Ben will move into the top spot in games played with 111. Ben is being escorted by his dad, David Waterhouse, and his girlfriend, Selena Victoria. He is a psychology major. For this gentleman who have meant so much to Young Harris College and this basketball program, can we have another large round of applause for Alex, Angus, Corey, JB, and Ben Waterhouse. The VIP